Hi, I'm Hannah Louise Cox from Douglas Jackson, Executive Search Consultant, and this is part 2 of how to perfect your virtual recruitment process. So today I'll be covering 2 elements, and that is really strengthening that candidate relationship, and then number 2, which is probably my favourite, is the behavioural profiling. So I do have a tendency to talk, so I'll just crack straight on. So point number 1, video is absolutely brilliant. It is keeping us connected ultimately, but at the end of the day we are all still isolated in our own homes, and so if you are completing a completely virtual recruitment process, it's a really great idea, particularly for an offered candidate, to go above and beyond to nurture and strengthen that candidate relationship. So reach out over email, exchange phone numbers, have regular communications, further video communications where you might not necessarily talk about the task in hand or work, and just talk about hobbies and interests, and them as an individual, show your caring side and ask about how they've coped through the lockdown period and all of that lovely stuff. Just go above it and beyond, really. First of all, to strengthen that candidate relationship. You will really get the dividends from doing that, to prevent isolation, a feeling of isolation. And so number 2 is behavioural profiling. So in the absence of being able to actually visit clients on site, and for candidates to visit clients on site, which is a really great way to be able to assess a business's culture, we've been using behavioural profiling actually in a variety of different ways. Behavioural profiling to actually shape the personality traits of the desirable individual from client side, also can give an indicator of a business's culture. So if an organisation is looking for somebody that's more dominant, or more sociable, for example, somebody that's more accepting, or somebody that's more willing to challenge the status quo, and then we take that profile to market of the ideal candidate, and then we can match and screen against that from the candidate's perspective. So there's so much stuff that we can do actually with behavioural profiling. I've been really clever in how I've used that actually through the lockdown period, to give clients more comfort, and that they're hiring the right candidate, as I say, to ascertain what cultural values there are within a business, and then to make sure that we are actually identifying and presenting before a client the right candidates. Just those 2 snippets for you today. There is more information on perfecting your virtual recruitment strategy in our ebook. If you would like a copy of that, then just message me. I'm more than happy to send that over to you, or the link over to you. I hope you've enjoyed my video today, and I hope that you found it beneficial. So thank you very much for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.